What is that shit? What was the question, Epic? Do you get law tomestones just now? I don't think so. I mean, I could just check. No. I'd rather take my chances with a duty finder. Did you hear that? Yes, there are some people already 60. Yeah, you can't get law until 60. Yeah, you have to hit 60 on one job before you're able to get law from anything. Alright. Let's do another then. Let's do one more. What do you guys say? One more? Oh, dude, I'm looking forward to the expansion. I'm gonna do them justice and call it an expansion. Because they are calling it an expansion. No, there's all crafters at 60. To be clear. That no protect hype, though. Alright, let's see if we can do this again and understand it a little bit more. I'm gonna do it again in the duty finder a little bit later. I just want to experience it as many times as possible before I go out and make a video about it. Like, you guys, what you're seeing right now is gonna go on YouTube. It's gonna be chopped together into footage. And then, after I write a script for it, that's generally what the guide making process is like. You record a bunch of different runs, draw conclusions about what you're seeing. Like the last boss, the thing I need to figure out for the last boss is the best place to tank him, because you can do the fight a lot faster if you tank him near one of the rocks so your DPS can hit him. I'm gonna see if Darian wants to do that this run. What's the fastest way to level new jobs? Fates and dungeons. Fates, roulettes. It's pretty much just a combination of... Oh, I can unlock new hunts now, too. I just remembered. And I need to go unlock the temples. Now I know where they got that clip from. That Feywind, though. I haven't had any instability at all. I've had it really, really good so far. I'm 53, 10 code. I just dinged 53. I think it resets in 3 hours? No, it's... Oh, no, in like 30 minutes, I think. I think all the roulettes reset in 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. 36 minutes. Oh, I made sure to eat. I had a nice big omelet for breakfast. Cheese, vegetables, everything. I had a meal replacement shake. I've been drinking water. And I'm going to be going downstairs and getting some habanero barbecue chicken that I pre-cooked up just for today. I'm making sure to stay. And I might order a salad from someplace later, because I don't want to order like pizza or something. I want to order a nice healthy, not like just leaves, because that's not nutrition. Salad by itself is not nutrition. You need things in it that give nutrition. Like more than just lettuce greens, because that shit, it does nothing for you. Oh, so that's what smokescreen looks like. Smokescreen, enmity generation is reduced. That actually looks pretty cool, animation-wise. Do you have to get to 50 to 60? The armory bonus is based on what your highest level is. So, like, you need a level... You don't need a level 50. Like, if you have a level 30 and you try to gain EXP on a level 1, that will give you armory bonus as well. Beans and nuts, great snacks also. I'm just trying to tell people in the stream, like, honestly, you'll see me eat healthier today than I normally do. Like, I normally cook myself a nice full meal with some greens, some carbs, some proteins. I know I took a year of nutrition, so I know how to take care of myself. But at the same time, it's like, I don't have time to do a lot of cooking. That's why I did some pre-cooking today. Alright, so I'm going to watch this guy again. So they're standing next to each other. That's the big thing I want to see. Because he's got this attack rear. Actually, I'm going to get hit by this. Just does damage. Alright, he marked me. I'm going to pop Shade Shift here. So he marks me, hits me with Rock of Ages, stuns me for 10 seconds. This sucks me in. This knocks me back. Didn't do too much damage overall. But now he's marking our healer. And the healer is now going to be the target of that. So the second person... See, I just learned it. So the second person that he sucks in should run as close to the boss as they can. That way the giant cone AoE doesn't go too far and your DPS don't have to move very much. Prehistoric Trumpet is just room-wide AoE damage. Now, Sardigan's being marked. He's going to get hit real hard here. First, he's going to get sucked in. Then he's going to get knocked back. Then he's going to get charged at. So, because our healer was too close to him, our healer got stunned as well and knocked back as well. He just didn't get hit by the other attack. So, it really is just all about spreading out in this fight. I don't remember what it's called, but eventually it's a side quest you'll unlock near the main story. So that's the first boss. Now, again, this could also change. Like I said, I still need to do it once in the Duty Finder. Because with less DPS, I'm sure that pattern repeats. So I need to see the rate at which that pattern repeats. And if he does any new mechanics, if you kill him a little slower. So that's the only thing I have left to determine for that fight. Is what happens when you have lower DPS. I could have forced that by not doing as much damage, but I didn't want to force that upon my free company. No problem, Shadow. Hey, Carvox. Thank you for coming by, man. Thank you for the kind words. You're watching me make a guide pretty much right now. I'm in the process of it as we speak. Dungeons are going to be easy to make guides for, though. I'll do my best, man. Thank you for coming by, and thank you for the kind words. Maybe I'll post this run up on YouTube instead. Torn journal page. That has lore in it. If you're interested in the lore, then, yeah. You'll be interested in that. What's the name of the quest? I don't know the exact name. Actually, I should have it, shouldn't I? Purple Flame. No, that's not it. For All Nights to Come. That's what it's called. For All Nights to Come. So here, it's just a bunch of zombies. If you just run to the end of the hall with all the zombies, they'll all just come at you from out of the rooms. Like right here. So as long as you're geared, you can do this, no problem. Do you record from Twitch after to upload to YouTube, or do you have that option where it records locally? I have it recorded locally. I use the Twitch one very limitedly. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Carvox. World First God. You guys are crazy. But it's a simple dungeon. I don't think anyone will have trouble with this dungeon. The last boss, maybe a little bit. The second boss is a little bit confusing. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hold on. While they do that, I want to check these first two rooms. I said I was going to. And I didn't. I know the second... Okay, so the second middle room has a treasure coffer. Right there. I'm not going to grab it this time because none of us need I-120 stuff, but that's where the other treasure coffer is. What do? If you get targeted, just don't be standing near other people. That's the only thing you have to do on the first boss is make sure... So, okay, so the first person who gets targeted, there's nothing they can do. Just don't be standing near other people. The second person who gets marked needs to run up to the boss's hitbox, so that way the boss doesn't move so much and it doesn't affect melee DPS. No, it doesn't require that much space, Rip Shocks. You know any good sites to get computer hardware? A wireless network adapter? I mean, you could just use Amazon. I have an Amazon affiliates link if you want to use it. You might be able to find it there. No problem, Ghostless Shell. Thank you for coming by the stream, man. Oh, hey, babe. Oh, you have a migraine? I'm sorry, babe. Are you gonna be alright? Yeah, Dawn. I mean, the thing is, he has a predictable pattern. The second attack he does, the second person he marks is the one that has to move close to him. Again, I still have to do it with less DPS to see if that's exactly how it works. But from my perception, with our gear and DPS, the second person he marks should run close. I mean, it's not mandatory, but it makes the boss easier. I mean, imagine, it's basically like Odin. The second person he marks is the person he'll charge at. So, I mean, just think of it like that. The second person he marks, he charges at them. So, if they move towards him, it just makes it so he doesn't have to move very much. I'm recording for YouTube right now, Matt. Now, this guy, I really still want to see more about him. Because I definitely don't feel confident in saying exactly how to beat this boss. It just seems like kill ads deal with buffs. Because you see there's soldiers all over the place. So this Tumulus attack, you just avoid it. Don't get hit by it. Brain Drain does AoE damage to the whole room. Then he summons an ad. Now this ad, it's what this ad does that I want to know more about. Rictus. That one is also using Rictus. So Rictus gives the boss a stacking damage buff. As you can see, if they manage to cast it, it probably gives everything in the room a stacking damage buff. The boss is just the only thing I can see it on. This is a boss that's probably easier if you go slow on DPS as opposed to going fast. Now, Lifeless Wind should give the boss stacks of... Yeah. So even if both of them get the cast off, they still only give the boss one stack. So I think maybe you can split your DPS one onto each. And now for the last Brain Drain, he's going to summon 4, and there's going to be 2 Rictuses and 2 of the other one. And then after they cast that spell, they start attacking people. So you want to kill them ASAP. That didn't do anything. I guess he outranged them. So it does have a limited range. Okay, that's another way you can avoid it. See, this is why we got to do dungeons over and over again. We just learned that attack, the Rictus and Lifeless Wind attack, isn't room-wide. Because all 4 of them finished casting it, but the boss didn't get any stacks. So see? Real easy to you just got to pay attention to the little details, and it's really easy to figure out what you got to do in a dungeon, even if it is your first time through. So you can either outrange it, but you'll still have to kill the ads because they stack up. I'm sure super geared groups might be able to just ignore the ads, but I can't say that for certain. The Fantasia Potion, you get that till Tuesday. Yeah, you get that on Tuesday, Ghostless. Yeah, you get it. It's a side quest, but you have to finish quite a bit of the main story before you can get it. Why wouldn't they get in range first? Because they're zombies. They don't know any better. This frostbite shit is annoying. I'm sure that we can avoid this by not just not standing in it. But yeah, definitely has a moderate range. That's going to be the big thing. There's a treasure coffer over there. Yeah, Kitsune. It's just a walkthrough, though. This isn't one of my official guides. This is just like a, this is my second time through the dungeon. I don't know if I'm going to post this one or if I'm going to post the actual first run. I think this one's information might be a little bit better, so I'll probably post this one. I also got to check my phone or Rooney. Never mind. Oops. I'm running it on maximum, Eric. Hey, Backlog. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming by. Kitsune, also, I don't think I gave you a real proper hello. Listen, Lucha, it's going to be fun. You just got to believe. I am 53. It's very open world, Shatter. When I get back into the open world, you'll see how big it is. It's huge. Oh, shit. Loot. Loot! Am I eating? No. Thanks for reminding me, man. Or do you mean in real life? I'm eating in real life, don't worry. Hey, Lothud, welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for coming by. Just doing a quick dungeon walkthrough for YouTube. This is a more casual walkthrough. It's not like one of my guides where I, like, super point everything out and I go back and I watch it over and over again. Just kind of like almost like a first impressions, even though it's my second time through the dungeon. What's going on, Griffith? Yeah, I'm 53, man. That's my age, not my level. You hate it, but you love it at the same time, right? The temperature rises. All right. The fire rises. Yeah, this is a new dungeon, Natsu. This is Dusk Vigil. There are no new Eggies. And the Eggy Glamour system, as far as I know, hasn't been implemented yet. Unless they added that to the full patch notes. We really didn't look at the full patch notes. Yeah, this is the first new dungeon. Dusk Vigil. We don't need to be standing in this right now, but, I mean, it doesn't really do enough damage. It really doesn't. You know what's funny? I asked my free company if we could do the second dungeon in a row, and they were like, how many more dungeons did you want to do again? This treasure coffer right here. Don't miss it. Oh, shit. It's got a weapon in it. I-120 weapon. Not bad. Yeah, they didn't change in function. The Bard one is DPS now. That's about the only difference, Dark Nut. Alright, so this boss is basically like Garuda 2.0. That's really all this boss is Garuda 2.0. So when the fight starts, there's a few pillars around the arena. Alright. Whatever, has an attack that hits the tank, has that attack, does wind damage, does this free fall attack. Don't stand near other people with this free fall attack. You also want to try standing, I believe you want to stand away from the pillars for all these attacks as well. And then when Whirling Jail comes out, oh, I didn't get that trick attack off in time. There we go. See, that's what you want to do. You want to have the tank bring the boss to the wall, and then have your melee stand just off to the side. You know what I mean? Real simple stuff. Some more rocks are gonna drop. Oh yeah, so all the attacks hit the rocks. I hope this is close enough. Yep. Real simple boss. What's going on, Abadillo? Hey, I am on oh, made it. Alright, well, that's gonna suck for him, but I mean, you can keep running. I wanna oh, that's gonna hurt. Knocks him up. Summons more rocks. Does another Alpine draft. So it's basically just stand away from the rock. It is basically the same strategy as Garuda. As Garuda's first phase. Stand away from the rocks. Hide behind the rocks during the big attacks. I'm going to make sure not to stand near other people for free fall. Make sure you're not standing near any of the rocks either. Get behind that. That kills every pillar on the arena. Hey, Alaith, thank you for supporting the stream, man. Thank you for the subscription. Oh, that's the this is the Bard limit break, the laser. I'm just gonna kill the boss, whatever. It doesn't matter. These suck-ins don't hurt. It's just if you end up in the middle, you get exploded, and attacks that hit you reduce your wind resistance. Not a bad fight. What's going on, Radamon? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for coming by. And also, Elaith, I will play a subscription noise for you as soon as I get out of this dungeon, man. I just wanted to really make sure that we got this one done. Thank you to my free company members for helping me with that.